So here's the deal. Not to be confused with Ross Perot. Here's the deal. Um, I have no idea why I went that way, but what the hell. So here's what I'm going to announce. And I've been working on this for about a month now. And it's not that big of a deal, but it is to me. So bear with me. I'm going to get right to the point, make a few points, and you can enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and Thursday. And it's the beginning of summer and all that. And well, let's get to the point. Okay. I have been doing this now for over 20 years, writing, and for almost the past year and a half, doing this show. And I have broken some stories. I've given you guys scoops. I've tried to entertain you, given you all that I have. Most of the time, a good situation. Some of the time, in the middle, and some of the time, some duds. For the last 3 months, I've been battling a cold and a flu and a virus that I'm a lot better. I just happened to be in a bad circumstance and missed a lot of time, but have, I hope, made it up to you and have given you a lot of ammo to come here and watch me. Whether you agree or disagree with my opinions, that's really secondary. I value your feedback. I value all of the commotion, attention, just plain adrenaline. And I appreciate you coming here. Most of you. We won't go into others. Okay. Okay. Um, for the paywall rumor, let me say something. Couple things. Those ads that you may or may not have seen on my YouTube and have been also on my Google page. I have no idea where those come from. Okay. I think Google put those ads up. I don't get paid on those ads, but that's an inner deal. I'll have to talk to about that later when I know more. I do not get paid on those ads. I have no idea where they came from. So help me God. I talked about a paywall. And frankly, folks, there will be a paywall with a caveat. Okay. That is this. If I rely on people making periodic donations and contributions, and occasionally I get people who subscribe for not a lot of money, then I'll be able to operate and not have to embed you with a lot of, hey, you have to pay X amount of dollars. And there won't be a paywall. Frankly, I would like to have it that way. I'm not going to put up a paywall and invest the kind of money that you have to invest to do a paywall, no less. If just a portion of you folks, here's the big news coming. If just a portion of you folks like this enough to where you don't mind paying $1 a month plus $3 now versus the $20 it will cost later, then we will be able to survive, pay some bills that have to do with this site, and still give you robust news, information, hopefully entertainment, and provide for you an entire mechanism about not just the Bay Area media, but nationally and beyond. That's my proposition. Here's the caveat. If I can't get the required amount of money, and that's not a lot of money, $1 a month plus three, that's $15 a year. If a small portion of you folks become members, then I don't have to do a formal paywall. And I will employ the honor system, much like Channel 9 does, KQED. Those of you that are not members of KQED can still watch Channel 9. You turn the channel, you look at channel 9, and there it is. Those of you that have come here routinely, many, many a times, you were not required to pay to come watch and sometimes read Rich Lieberman 415 Media. Here's the deal again. If I have the money, I, of course, will provide broadcast information, entertainment, scoops, and the like. If I don't have it, I can't do it. And I won't do it because, folks, I don't have flashy wardrobe. I don't have a real professional looking backdrop. I've said this a million times, maybe not a million, but close. If you're looking for style over substance, I'm not your guy. If you want the cute little gorgeous bookcases in the backdrop with the cute little books and bobbleheads to make it look as if, ooh, this guy's very interesting, or woman, whomever. Those sites, good for those guys and gals who have pretty little bookcases and all that. I don't have the means yet to get pretty little bookcases and have elaborate graphics and backdrops. My deal is substance. Now, I know a lot of you are shaking your head, perhaps nodding even. I do my best to give you entertainment. And yes, that includes an opinion or two or three, some scoops, that things and issues and subject matters that, frankly, it's not just me, but I'll point it out, are not covered in the Bay Area. The Bay Area does not have anyone, underline anyone, who covers media, television, radio, streaming, internet like I do. And while many of you, when I'm opining, will disagree on my opinions, you're here nonetheless watching. The first in line are the people who are always complaining. Go figure. I am asking and requesting those of you that are able to join as a subscriber so that I can pay my bills, most of which are the electronic bills, the phones, the internet, the high-speed capability, my time and energy that I use routinely every day when I'm not coughing and sniffling and choking to get water, so that I can give you a damn good show and that you will enjoy and occasionally watch me go fakakta and nutty and goofy, but most of all, entertain you, inform you, and I need your help to do that. If I don't get the required contributions, it's no big deal in this sense. I'm not going to force you to do what you can't do or won't do. But there comes a price if you care. I can't do shows. So I'll do shows. And those of you that love what I do, those of you that want to come here and opine and are happy that you have a forum live every day, sometimes multiple shows, sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4 shows, 5 shows, more than that, then become a paid subscriber. Go to my PayPal, which is on the right side of the blog, of the Google page, and you'll be able to watch me on YouTube every day. Those of you, and this is a biggie here, those of you that become paid subscribers at $15 a year will get, only you will get this, inside information in addition to the other information. You'll get even more information with a special limited edition schmooze in addition to other features. I'm in the process of trying to get everybody's favorite coffee mugs, and special features that only you folks who pay to subscribe, you will get those somehow, some way. If not, then you'll get me, but you'll get me every day. And occasionally when I'm sick or away or trying to drink a good cup of coffee and nosh a little, then you won't get me. But by and large, you're going to get me for 5 days. You go to my PayPal icon. Now, I take all credit cards. If you want to pay cash, you can do whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. Big deal here. Some of you have asked me, well, I used to work in the media. I work in the media. I like what you do. You cover TV, you cover radio, you cover this, that, and the other. But I work and I'm worried about, maybe they'll find me. Look, if you want to donate anonymously, I respect that fact. Folks, there have been people in the media who work, current, present day media people who have donated because they like me opining and covering stories that nobody else covers. In fact, that nobody else will dare touch, especially when it's controversial, especially when it involves maybe the media company that you're working for. Finally, go to my PayPal, click on it. It is 100% confidential and secure. You do not have to have a PayPal account to contribute. I use PayPal because it's reliable, it's dependable, it enables me to collect the funds immediately. And guess what? Oh, magical formula. I can pay my bills, enjoy a cup of coffee, and might even buy a shinier, more illustrious fashion other than my hoodie. And then you'll get the grand scheme. Perhaps if I get even more money, a better set, a more professional looking backdrop. But now you'll have to just settle for me giving you 100%, most of the time, substance. Folks, it's vital. If I have the money, and that's what it is, it's money, that I can pay bills. What are the bills? Again, high-speed internet access, phones, time, energy devoted to getting the story, not first and foremost, not getting it first, getting it right first. I break stories that are not covered here by this whatever media you want to call it. They don't like giving me credit. They hate me. Why? Because I call them out. They have information that they don't want you to know about. Seriously. They don't want the vast public, not just here, everywhere. They don't want to know about their dirty work, their secrets, and all that. They hate me. They don't like me because I call them out and will continue to call them out. Doesn't mean you have to agree with me. Doesn't mean you have to not agree. Or maybe you're in the middle. Maybe it's just like coming here because I give you a decent show. And after all, that's basically what we're in it for. Entertainment, of course. Coffee and watching Rich choke, of course. We want to be informed, and I try to give you that. Sorry about the cough. That was not shtick. That was really me coughing. It goes down the wrong tube. So I'm going to give you all of that. Again, just go to my PayPal, click on it. No donation is too large. If you want to go over the $15 and let's say you don't want to be a paid subscriber, but you do want to periodically donate, that's fine. If you're doing super duper well, maybe you got some good stocks that hit well for you, always welcome, in addition to a subscription, various donations. That's what keeps me humming. Then I can be in a much better mood. Costs cough less frequently, and give you the kind of show and information that you come here and you look forward to. I promise you, as long as I'm good and money comes in that I can live and pay my bills, then we're all just one big happy family. A few other things. My email address, rich.lieberman@gmail.com. If you ever want to provide feedback, I love feedback. If you ever want to engage and talk about certain issues, just email me and we will talk. I don't require your names, but if you comment, pretty soon there's going to be a change on that. If you want to post anonymously, as long as it's within the confines of business, and perhaps you work at a station and you don't want to be public about it. Those of you that are trolls that do little stupid things and talk about things that are not really pertinent to topics at hand, your party is over, sad to say, because pretty soon I'm going to require registration. So you could still post things, not the trolls. You could still post things that perhaps are sensitive information and all that. And you're worried and sensitive to your job status and all that. I get it. You'll be able to continue to do your thing. It's the little trolls, the people that think that they're funny and they're not. Their days are over because they add nothing other than, wasting people's time and all that. That is, the ship has sailed. Bye-bye. And then finally, me being me. Thank you all. No, really. This is not BS. This is not, patronizing. Thank you all who have made this site the talk of the town. I criticize a lot. I rip. I do a lot of things that are a little controversial, not for drama's sake, not to be a shock jock. Remember that term? It's what I believe. You may disagree. You may think that I use profanity, which I don't, other than when it's called for. We're all adults. I will try to use less profanity, but we're adults. And I give you what you want for the most part. And if I don't, well, then nobody's forcing you to come here. I will tell you this. Nobody talks about or publicizes about this area media-wise and everything else. We will expand. We're not going to just concentrate on the local media. We'll talk about, for example, my opines on LA media. Doesn't mean I love them all. I don't. I'll talk about the national scene with the cable outlets, the over-the-air networks. And yes, of course, we'll go beyond that and go international. I do a lot, and I will give you a lot, and I will entertain the heck out of you as long as I have the financial means. I'm not asking for a ton of money. But if you have the wherewithal and are doing okay and you want to go overboard, thank you. I will accept your generous money, donations, contributions, however you want to deem them. And I will thank you personally, all of you, for providing me that necessary financial apparatus so that I can continue to give you a show. Look, I know everybody under the moon is asking you to pay this, do that, contribute here, contribute there. Billionaires, authors who are doing very, very well have on their front website, contribute to the such and such website, pay my legal, all these people. God, can we ever get it? You're screaming where nobody asks me for money every day. Folks, I'm a one-man band, a one-man show. I live and die. Not literally, not yet, I hope, on your contributions. So If I have the necessary means, I broadcast, give you entertainment. If not, okay, you'll just see a blank screen and that's all. And if it's evident that you don't want me around, I can take it. My ego is not such that I can accept failure and move on. But I'm looking forward to giving you information and all the good stuff and even the bad stuff that you crave. One of the many, 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 many reasons that you come watch me. And thank you. And I hope that you enjoy this site. And as the days grow, there'll be surprises, trust me, because that's me. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon. And thank you for contributing to my cause.